Oh, yeah.
Alright, well, welcome back to Press Z to Poop. It's been 3 years in the making.
Damn right.
Far too long, but here we are again. This is Darksiders II. I'm here with Orren. Say hello, Orren.
Hey guys.
I'm glad you waved. I'm sure people will appreciate that. Difficulty normal. I think that seems appropriate. Given my skill set, maybe even less than normal. But we'll stick with normal, just to...
I think you actually get a better playthrough if you play through like a lesser. It makes you feel like more of the badass that you want to feel like.
You do. You don't quite get that sense of satisfaction that you've earned it, but you do feel like a badass.
And I'm more of a story guy anyway, so I kind of want to feel like that badass.
Yeah. Should we be quiet during the subtitles or the stuff, or what do you think?
Has been broken.
I guess I can just edit out the audio.
Now, Earth smolders in ruin, fallen to the demon lords, and the destroyer carves a new kingdom amongst his mighty chosen. Some
I'm assuming
say
that's
the
still Mark
horseman
Hamill.
War triggered the apocalypse, that he rode to Earth unbidden and doomed all of mankind. But what of the other horsemen, fearless enforcers of the Council's will? What of fury, strife, and death? To know those names, you must first know another. Nephilim, cursed union of angel and demon. The Nephilim took countless realms to the sword and burned them to ash. But 4 amongst them grew weary of the slaughter and feared their conquest would imperil the balance. And so a truce was made. The 4 would serve the Council in exchange for unimaginable power. Thus were the dreaded horsemen formed, and the riders' first task was to purge their own brethren from creation, to annihilate the Nephilim and destroy their souls. Let us now cast our gaze to one amongst the 4, not War, who lies chained at the Council's feet, professing his innocence, but one who would save his brother above all else. He has many names: Kinslayer, Executioner, Death.
3 names, not that many. So, he's a kinslayer. Which kin did he slay?
That's a great question. It just sounded cool.
For war's freedom,
Yeah.
Death swore that he would resurrect humanity. But he knew not how this might be done. And so Death rode forth into the icy veil to find the keeper of secrets.
Oh, you start out with the horse. Forgot about that. Run, Epona.
I actually love the horse in this game.
It's pretty badass.
Kind of looks like a horse from WoW, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it does look kind of like the
Maybe.
Death Knights,
Yeah.
Acheron Charger, or whatever it's called. Don't drive and text. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm back. Crash. Here we go. Oh, tutorial mode. Hello, my friends. Oh, I don't have little.
I always loved this game a little bit more because he dual wields.
Yeah,
Now
it is
I know
pretty
you can
badass.
pick up. You might be able to pick up some singular weapons in this game. I don't remember exactly.
Pretty early on, you get a two-hander that you can use your Y button. That it's pretty awesome, but it's not your primary.
I always felt like if I was in a fantasy situation, I'd be a dual wielder always. Never a single wielder.
Yeah. I don't know. I appreciate the look and the aesthetic of just a giant badass two-handed weapon. I mean, in practical terms, it's not like I would actually be doing that in a combat situation. I'd probably just be fleeing a combat situation if I was presented with the opportunity. But in video games, I tend to play Warcraft, Fury Warrior, Rogue. Like I did a lot of dual wielding classes. Big fan of that playstyle. Just more quick attacks.
Just a little pointer. Make sure always look in the right direction before you jump.
Yeah, I've caused myself some issues from that before. Like this, trying to. Okay, how do you have to lean away? Oh, left trigger to lean away.
There you
That's
go.
what it is.
Yeah. I would always be leaning the wrong direction, just jump
Yeah.
right off the edge.
Nope. What are you doing here? Come on, buddy. One more. There we go. All right. I got a feeling the button mashing I'm doing here is going to register quite loudly in the microphone. Oh well. What can you do about it?
Well, you can't. I mean, sometimes you just got to do that.
Until we can afford really nice microphones that are advanced noise canceling technology. For now, that's their $30 headset's going to have to do. It's an exceptional microphone for a $30 headset.
Ooh.
Come on.
Don't forget to dodge.
Dodge, dip, duck, dive, dodge. You know, it's hard to figure out when to dodge on these lesser enemies because their attacks are not as distinguishable.
Kyle, you just got to flow like wine, man.
Just gotta flow like wine.
That's right.
I guess that's my issue here. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. If you'd let me. Tilt and hold the left stick. There we go.
You can always change your camera. That kind of helps you out, too.
Yeah.
You swing it around.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I saw a monster drop there. Apparently it was in the wrong spot. I don't like fighting in close quarters where I'm just grinding my weapon on the walls.
You think you're going to get dull?
No, just it doesn't feel... some games could have that sort of mechanic built into them.
I don't think this game has that.
No, this isn't that kind of game. Come on. Die.
It's not like Breath of the Wild where you'd be...
Yeah.
You wouldn't have any weapons
We would have been struck
right
by
now.
lightning so many times by now. Waving these things around.
All your new weapons would be gone. You'd just be...
Yeah. That is a marvelous game. I would go so far as to say the best Zelda game ever made. That's a pretty bold statement.
Not really. I think most people think that.
Really.
Yeah.
You can't charge up your main attack. You can with your secondary weapon once you get that. But this one, you have to just spam and smash. That's all you got.
Now you can jump. Don't forget that. You can waft
Yeah, I
them
forgot
up in
there's
the
an
air.
aerial
You can do air
combat and
combos
stuff, too. Yeah.
You don't just have to grind your weapons against stone.
That's good. Ruh-roh. It's the Lich King.
Which one?
I dodged, you son of a bitch. Those are his legs. Caught me off guard.
Lock on.
I'm locked on. I've been locked on since he appeared.
Do a backflip. There you go.
Ah. Are we doing that? Are we jumping under his feet? You son of a bitch! Here we go. Finally getting somewhere.
There you go. Good dodge.
So cartwheel there. Oh, is that Volgrim?
Yeah. No, that's you.
Oh, yeah,
That's
I
doing a
forgot.
finishing move.
Yeah, but you're like you have these demonic powers that are kind of built into you, and I don't know if that's Volgrim or not. But when you open some chests and whatnot, this like big purple shadowy monster comes out and helps you lift heavy objects. Hello, hello. What have we here?
Switch.
I have to fight that. It's an elevator. I need to look up who the voices are in this. I assume the Volgrim is still Mark Hamill. It sounds just like him. But I was really surprised to find out who did a lot of the voices in Darksiders 1. I don't remember them offhand, but I know that the guy who did War was, I think, Illidan Stormrage from World of Warcraft.
A little wall jump action there. A little Mario.
Yeah.
Boom.
I love how you just badass everything seems like that.
Yeah, in Breath of the Wild, you'd be hurting right now. Your stamina would be nothing.
What the? Okay then. Alright, I don't remember here if I'm supposed to go over to that pillar to the right or if I need to go up.
We'll get back up there and I'll tell you.
Take me to church.
Yeah, you need to go right across from me there. If you can, yeah, there you go. Perfect.
There we go. Let's see. What? I don't
No,
want to.
I'd swing back around up there. There you go, and then go straight up. If you
Can you
can.
go straight up? Okay, he didn't. Didn't look like he wanted to. I was kind of worried for a second. Hello?
There's another game a long
Why won't
time
you
ago
go?
that I
There we go.
played that was similar to this, which kind of helped me out with directions and how they lean and all that kind of stuff. And that was Prince of Persia.
Yep. There's actually a lot of parallels in the platforming elements between this game and Prince of Persia and God of War as well. But
That was
Prince
a
of
great
Persia for sure.
game. I can't remember the name of the last one I played. It was the last one they made, I think.
The newest God of War, or you mean Prince
No,
of
the
Persia?
newest, like Prince of Persia.
Oh, I see. I only played the very first one. Well, I say the very first one. The very first like fully 3D one. It would have been in the early 2000s.
It was a really badass game. You know, the whole reverse time thing was just
Yes.
It was a great little. I don't even know the word. I don't even know the word, but it's dynamic. Very good dynamic to the game. Just
Yeah. Absolutely. It kind of reminds me of the the tool where you can merge to a two-dimensional plane in A Link Between Worlds on the 3DS game. It's a new mechanic that really changes the way you think about everything in the game. It changes the way you look at things.
just
There
there
we
you go. Just flow through it.
That's not what I want to do. Don't do that. No. I was lucky. Oh my god, son of a bitch. How did that even happen?
All you gotta do is jump over, man.
3 different times I've had issue getting off
There
of
you
the
go.
ledges. Or not getting off the ledges, but whenever I need to do a wall run to get to something, and my guy is like, I try to do it, and he's not actually leaning.
There you go. And when you're on the wall like that, it's kind of deceiving because he kind of leans out. But if you're over with the stick, he'll go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Where to from here? Straight across?
Is that not? You just, oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Just, again, feel like a badass doing this stuff. I mean, of course, I'm fucking it up pretty seriously, but...
Score's
there.
pretty good in this game, too.
I haven't paid that close of attention to it, but it's always seemed like very pleasant and very fitting for the type of combat you get into. Ah, is this the Crow Father?
I need your help.
No. Be quiet.
I helped you once before, horseman. Look at me now. How I cursed that day.
That's gotta be Mark Hamill,
How
too.
I curse you.
Careful, Crowfather. I'm not here to put you out of your misery. Not yet.
I want to know who voices Death.
Your brother, the one called War.
Sounds familiar.
It almost sounds like the guy who does War.
Judgment for dooming the earth, for mankind's extinction. Why should I care about your brother's fate?
Because you know the truth. Your secrets can save him.
Darksiders
The
2
council
Death
will
voice
condemn
actor.
War. Strip him of power, let him rot in oblivion. To hide the truth. My secrets
Well, there you go.
his innocence. Horseman.
Michael Anthony Claudio Wincott. I don't need his whole history. He's not important to me. I just wanted to know his name.
Madness.
Thanks, Google.
If it's madness, who better to show me the way?
Should a way exist, you will find it here.
Stranglethorn Vale. I've made like 4 WoW references so far. I don't know what the deal is.
Not yet. That which you gave me, you will take it back.
In exchange for its secrets, you agreed to keep the amulet.
I'd love to see a good Death cosplay.
The voices,
That'd be
they curse
awesome.
and threaten without end. They cry to return. You must destroy it.
I cannot.
You
I've
annihilate
seen some
their
pretty
flesh,
cool
while
cosplays over
you
the
guard
years.
their souls.
Yeah,
Death
people
could
get
definitely be
crazy
pulled
elaborate
off.
with them. Yeah, it's not that
You
complicated.
will not
No.
pass while I live.
So be it.
Oh, this is where I fight War, isn't it?
Here your brethren are
Oh,
trapped in
shit,
eternal
spoiler.
torment. Do you wish to join them? And what of War? Would you kill your brother to save your precious balance?
First time I did this, he whooped my ass.
Are you so certain?
Probably going to this time as well.
Just remember the 3Ds.
I thought it was the 5Ds.
Is it the 5Ds?
I don't know.
Crap, I should
Dodge,
look
dip,
that up.
duck, dive, and dodge.
It's 5Ds. And of course your health's pretty low. Can't you heal yourself?
I don't need potions. Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, you had 3 there.
Nice, that's handy.
There you go. Ooh.
God, that second attack is
Ooh.
what gets me. Just, okay, that's easy on the cartwheels there, homeboy. Do them strategically, not just everywhere. There we go.
There you go.
No!
Ooh, parry.
Okay, I was stun locked there. I couldn't do anything about that shit.
Alright, because he parried you.
Oh. Ah!
Nice dodge.
Oh, straight in line with that. Out of potions. Come on.
You must free your mind. There you go. That's a good one. Don't get cocky.
Don't get cocky, kid.
Get out of there.
Fuck you. Sorry, bro. So is this the real war, or is... I guess I should have paid better attention.
Looks like a shadow version.
Oh, bye. No, what? Look at all that armor and like just take all that stuff and make use of it. Oh, find a way to save war. So apparently. Man, just fucking people up left and right.
Your secrets die with you. Oh, fool.
My secrets, but not yours.
All right.
Wow,
That was pretty nifty.
Pretty. Well, I assume that's an intro.
Yeah.
Many worlds
We're
ravaged
still in
by
the
time or
exposition.
conflict are swallowed by
Get
the
all the
abyss,
storyline out there.
returned to the nothingness from which they were formed. But others linger for eternity on the brink of annihilation, that creation might be balanced with destruction. And in the final moment of battle, death was banished to one such world in the autumn of its life, yet not far from the edge of darkness. Had death been sent to his doom, that answer would be found in the horseman's future and in his past.
Be still, horsemen. You are wounded.
Don't touch me.
Your arrival here is a bad omen. Yes. Troubles me greatly.
Old one.
The hell's with the frame rate?
If you don't start making sense.
This is not that demanding of a
Where's the tree
game.
of life?
This computer can
Life.
definitely handle it.
This world is
It
dying.
might be due for a
mad,
restart.
choking on chaos and corruption. We can do little to stop it. Soon, the great tree too shall perish, and with it, the last of my people. Is that not what brought you here, Pale Rider?
I seek the tree. Your chaos and corruption don't concern me.
It seems they do concern you.
What the hell is this? Alright, well, I think we're going to go ahead and call it quits for here for now, but thank you everybody for joining us, and we will return shortly with another episode of Darksiders 2.